What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are working on the FC, and in the last video we did all the poly bushings on this thing, which helped out tremendously with how the car drove. I could actually drive it over 55 miles an hour. It didn't want to kill me. The one thing that still needed to be done was the struts. The struts were blown, but instead of putting factory struts on, I got a set of super very cheap coilovers off of Amazon. They are probably the cheapest coilovers you could get. The link is in the description for them. They are made in Taiwan. It seems like everybody makes their coilovers in Taiwan, so why spend $900 on BC coilovers when I could get something that's probably made in the same factory as BC, but for like 200 and something bucks. So this is what we got right here. I already opened them. They look pretty decent. I mean, I haven't driven them or anything like that. They're just height and load adjustable. I don't think they have any valving. Actually they might, but yeah, these are super cheap front and rear coilovers. If you need to upgrade your car to, I mean, if you have blown struts like the FC did, these things are going to be leaps and bounds better than just getting a factory OE replacement. And they're probably, let's be serious, do you really need 32-way dampening adjustment? I really don't think so. They should go pretty quick. Everything has already really been broke loose other than the front struts, but it should go extremely quick. At the end of this video, I do have wheels and tires, so we're gonna be getting coils for the FC and wheels and tires. And this thing is gonna be super JDM sickness because the rear wheels are 17 by 10s with 275 series tires. The fronts are 17 by 8s with 255 series tires. So get prepared for the FC to a drastic change.
push over limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over limits with you right now. Right now, right now. Get it right now, right now. Right now, get it right now. Right now, get it right now. Yeah, push over limits with you right now.
It is very surprising how much coilovers and wheels change how a car looks. It is amazing. It just changes the whole look. It also changes the whole feel when you're driving the car. But I think the RPF ones, the 10s in the rear and the 8s in the fronts, the exhaust, the coilovers, everything is just so nice on this car and just makes it look so, so good. So I still need to lower the rear just a tad more and maybe raise the front just a tad. And after that, it should be good. I'm gonna go drive it, let everything settle, and then see where we're at. This thing also will definitely need alignment. But other than that, I think it is leaps and bounds better than the stock struts. Also, the stock wheels just look so bland. And this just literally looks so, so good. I am powder coating the wheels in the next episode. I have the powder coat. It is gonna be insane. I haven't really seen anybody do this. So I think Monday, all of that should be done. I should have the wheels powder coated and they're gonna look super good. Right now, these are the old ones off the FD. If you guys remember, I have NTO3s. They're 18s. These are 17s. So I use these for the back. They fit perfectly in the back. But in the front, FCs are a little weird and you have to run. 8s are really the largest wheel you could really run on an FC. You can run bigger if you do wider fenders, but I really, really do like stock body cars. The reason I like stock body cars is because the fenders are metal, the quarters are metal, and once you paint them, right now this thing, I'm just gonna leave it kind of haggard looking because it kind of looks cool like this with wheels, and once they're powder coated, it's gonna look really good. But I forgot what I was saying. I forgot where I was going with that. The FC, it drives better, it looks better. These coilovers have the same feel as the ones on the VR4, and they're only like 278 bucks or something. Link is in the description, but I mean, you can't beat them for that price for these coils. I mean, this car is pretty much a rough car and everything, so it's looking a lot better every day. Obviously, I wasn't gonna go and spend 1,500 bucks on coilovers for this thing, and the wheels I had laying around, I just had to get front ones. But other than that, this thing is so nice to drive now. I need to get alignment, as I said before. So that's gonna wrap this video up. The FC drives incredibly better with the new coils. Obviously, the old struts over there were super blown. They also were sitting around, you know, this car was sitting in a field for 10 to 15 years, and they didn't move for that whole period of time. So those things needed to be swapped. Almost probably should have been the first thing, but the bushings were a very good mod as well. Now the car actually looks really nice and clean. It's a nice ride height, a nice usable ride height. I didn't have to roll the fenders, and if I would have went lower, I would have had to, but there's not really any reason to. So I think the next thing I need to do, this taillight doesn't work at all anymore. So I need to get new taillights. I'm not sure if I want to go S4 or S5, but we'll see. I'll have to order some or find some first. And I also need to get this thing registered because the temp tag expired and everything. So the exhaust looks good, the wheels look good. I'm gonna powder coat the wheels in the next episode, as well as I need to get new rear tires. So I'm using the rear, or the front tires that used to be on the FD off those RPF ones on these 8s, so that ones that were on the 10s on the 8s on the front on this. Then I'm gonna order some new, or I could use these for now. I mean, they're not horrible, they're just kind of worn. They're down to the wear bars, and on the Nennos it's kind of sketchy driving around like that. But if you like these videos, make sure to click the subscribe button, throw a comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and as always, see you guys tomorrow.